Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Digits Club AMA. Today, we are back with another community chat. Now, for those of you who are new, who are just joining in, welcome everybody in the live. What is the community chat? Real quick, so all of you are nice and aware. At the community chat, we talk about everything that is new, everything that is going on in the Digits Club in terms of development, but also just in terms of what's been going on, what have you maybe missed while you were out being productive in your day. We also talk about all of the biggest stories surrounding the Digits Club. What have we been talking about in the Discord? It's hectic out there, so we're doing a complete recap overview of everything that you might have missed. So with that all out of the way, let's get started. So we're gonna start with the Digits Club news. Now, I've seen you guys were quite interested in that last time. So, and I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, this whole recap thing, I don't even get all of the news when I'm just going around my day throughout my week, getting all of the information. So I don't blame you guys for missing out on some important updates regarding digits. So to stay in the loop, let's get into this. Right. So there's not a lot of things to talk about this particular week, but we do have two important updates. Now, the first one, of course, is again the roundtable. It finally happened. We're going to do it tomorrow. And very excited to get into the roundtable. It is really there just to give the community a stage to talk. But like I said in the last community chat, we are no longer going to just focus on the community only. There's also going to be team members from the Digits Club on board. This way it's more stable. And if the community is not available at the time, we can still do the roundtable and discuss topics that we want to talk about. So obviously most of the topics are going to be provided by the community. What do you guys want to talk about? And it's just going to be very informative overall. Tomorrow, we have a pretty cool panel. I'm not going to say names yet, but there's going to be some interesting community members out there. For those of you watching right now, if you are interested in also joining in on the roundtable, it is completely available for everyone who's interested, okay? So if you're looking right now and you're like, hey, that roundtable, it sounds fun. I want to participate. I want to, go on stage and talk about my experiences. That would be awesome. We're full right now, but there's always available places to just hop on and just share your experiences, or of course for next week. So give me a DM. It is Rick in Discord, or just DM me in the overall chat. We can get it set up. So that's one, right? The roundtable is gonna happen Friday at 3 o'clock. That is Western European time. So just find out what it is in your time zone. I'm not even sure, but we'll figure it out. And then for the second update, I have been seeing a lot of community members asking around, where are the riddles, but also, where are these new announced products, such as the content vault, but also other, just things that used to happen and maybe aren't happening as frequently anymore around the Digits Club. Now, I want to reiterate what I said last week, that big things are coming and the team is mostly focusing on certain projects right now. So I'm very excited about the vault. I want to get into the vault as soon as possible. I'm pumped about it. But for now, we're really focusing on the sale aspect, right? The digits, NFTs. Now, we have some big news, right? You may have seen it in the Discord. There's going to be an AMA at Spectre. That is one of the big parties that is interested in hosting a pool for the Digits Club and the NFTs. Now, there's a bunch of other big entities out there, big communities interested. They're in talks right now. So that is really what most of the attention and the updates have been about throughout this week. Now, I'm really, fighting for that, content vault and those roundtables and all that. So I'm trying to push those things through as soon as possible. But most of all, when you start seeing the riddles come through and all of that, okay, things have worked out. We move forward and we start focusing on the other things as well. So that is what's going on over there. For the rest, it has been a relatively quiet week. There's been a lot of stuff going on behind the screens. Things have been progressing. The community has been quite active, which was very good to see. And now we're going to move over to take a quick look at what you guys have been talking about throughout this week. Again, I'm not 100% sure the chat is on over on the people on Zoom who are live here. But if it is, Make sure to drop some links or to interact in the chat with what you think I might have missed. But let's get into this recap. I'm going to move over to my screen share. There we go. So overall in the Discord, it has also been quite chill. It hasn't been as active and all that like last week or the week before. We don't have as many tabs open, but we do have some big stories. Now, one story that I actually completely missed, so that is mostly why I'm bringing it up, and I actually closed the tab for some reason, but that was over here. It was a couple days ago, and it was regarding the anonymous story. Now, like I said before, it completely slipped my mind. Now, this is part of the reason why we do this, right? Because there's so much stuff in the Discord, you just miss out on it. Let me know if you guys heard or heard about this already, but this was the 14th of August, so that was 4 days ago. And again, I completely missed the message. Anonymous message for enthusiasts of the NFT collection BAYC. So the Bored Ape Yacht Club, there's some controversy surrounding it, and Anonymous seems to have actually made a video discussing these controversies, right? And apparently they're bringing them to justice or whatever. Now, overall, they post a lot of these, these videos. I never know how serious we should take them. The last one was actually about Do Kwon. So they are quite heavily into crypto, but they've also done a message for Vladimir Putin. Let's see, Monopolist Police, that was from a year ago. So they don't do it that often. So, it was quite a big thing to see one of these anonymous announcements. Overall, the video, I'm not going to show the whole thing, but the club was basically just accused for racism, pedophilia. If I'm not wrong, even like Satanism or whatever it was, you guys let me know. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that they were accused of. And the whole news kind of slipped my mind. I don't feel like we talked about it a lot. There are no new advancements on the story. I haven't seen any anonymous big hack crackdown on the Bored Yacht Club. Also haven't seen a Kevin Machi video on it. So that is quite curious as well. I'm not sure if the price dropped either. I'm sure it did. It didn't quite go viral though. As we can see, only 51,000 views compared to other anonymous videos here, 300K, 1.5 million. So it's not as big as some of the others are. But then again, this one is quite new. So that was definitely one of the bigger stories out there for this week. There were some other articles that I picked up as well. This one was also from the 14th of August, so beginning this week. We got a message in the Discord saying, just in, hackers printed 1.2 billion USD on the Akala network through an exploit. I love these face palms here. So again, what happened here, I am not entirely sure. But that was one of the stories that I found in Discord. Now, 2 weeks ago, we really were covering a lot of these exploit stories. Did happen to see that it got a bit less, which is good. Now, I wouldn't say that the overall market slowed down because it really didn't, but the news has been a lot less, which is great for you guys, right? We can keep it a bit more brief. You guys can go on your Thursday evening a bit quicker. But yeah, this is one of the stories you might have missed out on. Then last but not least, the Magic Craft trailer apparently leaked. I'm not quite sure how bullish the community is on this particular project. I believe quite a bit not at all. I haven't seen anything about it, but the trailer looked quite good. I did see a lot of like very basic edits in here, but again, we're talking about a crypto game here, so it's usually not that impressive. But how they put it, there seems to be a lot of hype around it. So I am actually thinking about maybe making a video around this project. So if you guys are in fact interested in that, let me know, and then we're gonna actually put a review out on this. But yeah, this trailer leaked, so definitely interested in talking about that. But overall, I would love to hear from the community. Is there interest for this project or not? So let me know. All right, so that is just about it for what you guys have been talking about. So definitely send some more links in the Discord next time. Not just kidding, you guys. You did a fantastic job. I'm just playing with you. Now, I love to end the community chats with a little good old market overview. It's nearing the end of the week. And what better to do than looking back, seeing how everything is going. Now, of course, one of the big topics in the community has been Ethereum. As we can see, it is at $1,800.62 right now. Now, we have certainly seen some better days for Ethereum recently. So I am very, very surprised to see your guys' opinion on this. We've been seeing a lot of people that were just super, super bearish on Ethereum, thinking it was going to go right back down. And I mean, last May, I did actually cover it, and I believe we all came to the common consensus that, yeah, it's probably going to fall back down. But the real question is when. You guys have also been talking about people dumping their agents because the Ethereum price went up. I haven't really seen much about that, though. I mean, I feel like a lot of people holding the agents right now understand the utility, so they're holding on to the NFT, even though the Ethereum price is up. So yeah, but that was a lot of conversation around that. Bitcoin still holding strong. Bitcoin is kind of boring lately, guys. I mean, I don't know if you guys feel the same thing, but it's kind of just standing there around 23K, not really doing much. It's like that meme, where they poke the bear and they're like, oh, it's not doing anything. Not trying to jinx it or anything, but yeah, it's kind of there, kind of sitting there. For some reason, though, however, and I actually noticed this earlier today, I'm not sure why, but the Fear and Greed Index took a plunge down to 30. And again, help me out here, guys, but I have no clue why this just happened. This is such a dramatic spike down, and at least throughout the Discord community, right, we didn't see the sentiment. Things were looking more bullish and bullish every day. And that was kind of the sentiment that I was rolling with. And now we are seeing this. Again, I am not sure where this came from. Yes, things are a little bit in red, but we're not seeing anything major. I mean, Ethereum is in the green. Bitcoin is minus 2% over last week. And I mean, nothing to be scared of, right, for the for the Fear and Greed Index. But I would have loved to stay in around the fear, but we went back into the orange. So that was definitely something I noticed as well. Overall, though, Polkadot took a bit of a soccer punch to the jaw here with a minus 10, still rocking the 8.5 though. Shiba doing surprisingly well. Are any of you guys into Shiba? I am pretty sure that most of the Digits Club community members don't really interact that much with meme coins. Of course, it's more of a gamble than an investment at the end of the day, right? Both Doge and Shiba, but they're both up. Surprisingly, I bet Elon did some weird tweet or whatever, but yeah, so this 18%, Doge is at 13%. So Lena is at $40 right now. It's in the red, but ever so slightly. It's nothing too bad, really. For the rest, though, nothing really interesting here. Chainlink at a minus 10. Yeah, overall, definitely a bit of a red sea. So, I mean, oh, look at that. Wait, what did I see here? 42% on chills. Interesting. Chilies. I've actually never heard of this before. Interesting. You learn something new every day. Look at this, man. The hell? This came out of nowhere, 2021? Okay, interesting. Wow. You guys must be laughing your ass off. You're like, wow, bro, you missed that. Something else that's interesting. Look at Celsius here. I know that's, completely irrelevant because the price, the tokens are completely frozen. But look at this. Made such a bump as well. Look at that. Let's see. This happened over the last 30 or 90 days. Yeah, 90 days. Look at this. And it's making another pump right now. Very interesting to see that. Up by 16%, $3 right now. So that is curious. And even KuCoin doing all right here. All right. So that is the market as it stands right now. If we have to believe the Fear and Greed Index, quite bearish, but I think I'm just going to go with the community sentiment right now. And that is that we are all being quite bullish on this. So overall, let's recap it before ending off. Things are looking good. All right, the Digits Club is making advancements. I'm super excited for the roundtable tomorrow on Friday. And I'm also very excited with how the market is looking right now. Things are looking up. They're looking better and better every day. And, despite what the Fear and Greed Index is telling you, right, things are just easing up. And I just feel like there's a lot of good things coming. So I really want to keep this community chat going every single week. Today was a bit slow, so it's a bit of a shorter episode, but we're going to dive into it again next week. And I'm sure I'll have some more stories for you guys to tell. Tune in tomorrow at 3, right? We're gonna do an amazing roundtable. So thank you guys so much for joining me again today over on YouTube and over on Zoom. And yeah. Have a wonderful day. And let me just stop the share. There we go. And I will see you guys later on. All right, Jen. Bye-bye and see you tomorrow.